Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Vijender Singh Tamar, Associate Professor in English, and at present I have been posted at Government College, Gudha in the Jhansi district. In the series of video lectures, which is being prepared by me, today's lecture is meant for the students of class BA Part First, subject English Literature, paper second, and in this video we are going to talk on, about the explanation of E.V. Lucas' famous essay, Third Thoughts. So first of all, we will discuss about author. Author's name is E.V. Lucas, that is Edward Viral Lucas. He was born in 1868 and died in 1938. He's a well-known English author. He's a respectable English author. He is treated as a very talented author. He is a versatile genius. Versatile means he has displayed his talent in various fields and possesses the rare art of writing humor pieces, travel books, novels, and essays with the same ease and grace. This is his specialty. As an essayist, he possesses remarkable charm, means he attracts the reader in his writings. He achieved success as a prolific author of light, entertaining, popular non-fiction and novels. He was best known as a witty and observant essayist whose interests ranged from sports and domestic life to fine art and literature. Means he was not only a versatile genius, he was a person who was interested in various fields, and he used to take subject matter for his composition from various fields such as fine art, literature, domestic life, sports, etc. He has been described as the Elia of 20th century. We know Charles Lamb. He was a great essayist. Similarly, he is also a great essayist. The essay entitled Third Thoughts has been taken from the Pantheon Journal, is the name of the journal, published in 1919. The title of the essay is coined, means it is made by the author himself, by Lucas, from the phrase second thought. Second thought means when we think about something and then we make our opinion after reconsideration. That is called second thought. The author has used third thoughts. It means opinion or resolve formed after repeated reconsideration. In this essay, the author describes an incident just as he is supposed to have heard from a friend. Now, this is not an imaginary essay. The author says it is an incident, and this incident happened with his friend, and his friend told him, and he has made this fact very clear before the essay. In the very first line, he makes it clear that this story was told to me by a friend. Me means the author E.V. Lucas. This story, the material of the theme of this essay is actually a kind of story which was told to him by one of his friends. The author's friend purchased a picture. If we say the summary of the incident is this: the author's friend purchased a picture for 10 shillings and sold it for 50 pounds. Since it was a great success as far as business is concerned, as he earned 49 pounds and 10 shillings profit. At first, he felt inclined to pay half the profits to the dealer from whom he had purchased the picture. Now, this is the story or the gist of the essay, that first the author's friend decided that he should pay the dealer from whom he purchased that painting, and that should be the half of the profit. Then he decided to reduce the gift to 10 pounds. After reconsideration, then he comes to the conclusion of giving 10 pounds, then 5 pounds, then 1 pound, and in the end, nothing. Thus, the essay is a sort of story. Now, look, from this line, the real text which is prescribed in your syllabus, from which you will get one explanation also is there. And this I have taken every line as it is very easy and you will be able to understand it quite easily. Now, again, I repeat, the author begins his essay by this sentence. This story was told to me by a friend. The author regards that what he is going to write is actually a story, and this story is an incident, and this incident was narrated to him by one of his friends. Now, what is the incident? Incident is the author's friend. It is my destiny, said he. Who is he? Author's friend. To buy in the dearest market, very costly market. Means it was his destiny, or it was a part of his business life that he used to purchase things at the higher price and to sell if I succeed in selling it all. For maximum, he was not able to sell it all, and if he was able to sell a painting, it was in the cheapest market. Usually, indeed, having tired of a picture or a decorative article, I have positively to give it away. Which it was generally he has to give gift to somebody, some person, almost to make it its acceptance by another a personal favor to me. And the person whom he used to give, they did not buy it from the author's friend, but take it gift, and also they did some kind of favor to the author's friend. But the other day, this was the general his destiny as far as business is concerned. But the other day, some days ago, was marked by an exception to this rule. Something happened which was contrary to this rule of his life as far as business is concerned. So striking that I have been wondering if perhaps the luck has not changed. It was so effective, so impressive that he thought it is his destiny which has changed. And I am, after all, destined to be that most enviable thing, a successful dealer. He thought he was going to be a successful dealer in his future life. It happened thus. Now the incident is this in this way. In drifting about it, moving about, the old curiosity shops, means shops where people are very curious to find some rare work of art of a cathedral city, religious city, church, cathedral. I came upon a portfolio department in shops, market. We sometimes say that these are the utensil shops, 4 or 5. These are medical shops, 4 or 5 medical shops. Then clothes shop like this. The department here means the line of watercolor drawing shops, among which was one that to my eye would have been a possible turner. He saw and he thought that it must be a painting by the famous painter Turner. Even if an earlier owner had not shared that opinion or hope, means the writer who composed it did not like that it was, or did not believe that it was the authentic work of Turner, and set the magic name with all its initials so often placed in the wrong order beneath it and under it. And he put the name of the Turner in a wrong order, means the spellings were not correct. So it created doubt in the mind of the observer and customer. How much is this? I asked scornfully. The author's friend asked, what is the cost of this painting? Well, said the dealer, if it were a genuine Turner, it would be worth anything. If it would have been a real, true painting by Turner, it would have been cost anything. But let us say 10 shilling, you can have it for that. You can purchase this painting for 10 shillings. But I don't mind if you don't, because I am going to London next week and should take it with me to get an opinion. He also informed the author's friend that he is going to take this painting to London next week to get it opinion of the expert about this painting. I pondered here is thought. The author's friend thought. In the meantime, the dealer put another statement. Mind you, I don't guarantee it yet. The dealer also stated that I don't guarantee that this is the true painting of Turner. I gave him the 10 shilling. The author's friend purchased it. By what incredible means, unbelievable means, I found a purchaser for the drawing at 50 pounds. There is no need to tell. But by chance or by anyhow or how it happened, it is not important. But he was able to sell that painting for 50 pounds. For the point of this narrative resides not in the bargaining with the collectors, not with the customer, how I was able to give that painting for 50 pounds, but in bargaining with my own soul, as it is treated with the bargaining with soul. The astonishing fact remains that I achieved a profit of 49 pounds 10, 49 pounds and 10 shillings, and was duly elated. Elated means happy. I was very, very happy. I then began to think. Then he started thinking over it, the incident. The dealer saw my thoughts rain. My here is author's friend, author friends thought in this way. In that little street was it by the cathedral west door. He ought to participate in this. He should be a participant of the profit. He behaved very well to me, and I ought to behave well to him, and I should also behave with him in a equally good manner. It would be only fair to give him up. The first thought which came into the mind of the author friends that he decided to give to the dealer half of the profit which he was able to earn by selling that painting. This is the first thought. Now thereupon I sat down and wrote a little note saying that the potential Turner, when he sat down and wrote a letter in which he stated that the potential which was expected or which appears to be Turner painting, which no doubt he recollected had turned out to be authentic, was really authentic painting by Turner. And as I had great pleasure to enclosing him half of the profit, and it gives me immense pleasure to give you half of the profit, as I consider that the only just and decent course, as I was able to, or we can say it is my nature to give you the half of the profit, as it is also my belief and it is also decency on my part to do this kind of thing. Having no stamps at that time, he did not have any stamps, and hour being late, I did not post this and I went to bed. The author went to bed and he did not post. At about 3:30 a.m. early in the morning, I woke widely up and according to customary, it was my habit, customary was habit, began to review my life's error. As after getting up from the bed early in the morning, it was his habit to review his life's misdeeds or deeds, which are in no danger of ever suffering from loneliness. Means it was not only one error which he committed, but there were many. From these, I reached by the way of mitigation, by giving less importance or proving it unimportant. My recent successful piece of chaffering bargain, he thought of the latest bargain which was able to earn a lot of profit, and put the letter to the dealer under both examination and cross-examination. He scrutinized the letter. Why so, my thoughts say. My means author's friends thoughts in this way. Gave him half. Why we quixotic? Quixote, don't quixote means a person who did unimaginable or unexpected, or we can say mindless things. So if I give him half, it means it will be a quixotic activity on my part, means mindless and something which is foolish, you can say, foolish activity. This is no word for quixotic. This is not for word for foolish people. It was my eye that detected the probability of the drawing, not his. The first thing is that it was he who thought that it may be the painting by Turner, not the dealer. He had indeed failed, did not know his own business. Why put a premium here means reward on ineptitude. No, a present of say 10 pounds at the most would more than adequately meet the case. Then he thought, and after reconsidering, he decided that half will be too much. 10 pounds, a gift of 10 pounds would be enough for this particular case. Means first original thought was that he wanted to give half of the profit, then he decided to go to 10 pounds. Still refusing to oblige me, he was not able to go to bed or get to sleep. I took a book of short stories and read one. He read one short story. Then I closed my eyes again and again began to think about the dealer. Why so my thoughts ran. My here means the author's friend, thoughts ran. Send him 10 pounds. Why I should give him 10 pounds? It will only give him a wrong idea of his customers. It will adversely affect the dealer as he will think about his customers, which will not be the right opinion about his customers by him. None other of whom would be so fair, so sporting as I, and no other customer will be as just as I am. He will expect similar letters every day and be disappointed. He will expect that his customers are earning a lot of profit and they will send him money or part of their profit and he will not get, so he will be disappointed. And then he will become embittered and go down the vale of tears, a miserable creature. He will be ruined if this is done by me. He looked a nice old man too, a pity. Such a person we should take pity on such a person. Nay, a crime. We should not commit crime on that person to injure such a nature. No, 10 pounds is absurd. It is nonsense. 5 would be plenty. There will be enough. 5 pounds will be enough. 10 pounds put him above himself. 10 pounds are above his, you can say, ability. While I was dressing the next morning, I thought about the dealer again. I hear means the author's friend thought again about the dealer. Why should so my thoughts rain? That is the author's friend's thoughts rain in this way. Directly, I had for the first time in my life brought of a financial coup. When impossible success, he has been able in the financial field for the first time in his life. Spoil it by giving a large part of the profit away. And if I will give him 5 pounds, it will spoil the whole bargain. Was not that flying in the face of the goddess of business, whoever she may be, and it will be a mockery of the business goddess. She will be angry. Was it not asking her to disregard me? She will become angry or annoyed and will disregard the author's friend. Only a day or so after we had at last got on terms, they have been able to go on terms, means become very successful for the first time. These lines are very important from the reference point. There is no fury. Fury means anger. Like a woman's scorn means hate. If a woman is annoyed or irritated, that woman is the most dangerous thing for a person. No other thing is as harmful as a irritated woman. It would probably the end of me. She may bring an end to him as a businessman. City magnates. City magnates means successful businessmen of the city who are wealthy are successful probably perhaps just because they don't do these foolish impulsive things. They are able to earn more and more money because they do not involve in such impulsive things. Impulse is the negation of magnetism, is a negative quality for earning or becoming a businessman. If I am to make any kind of figure in this new rule of fine art speculator, now see the fine art speculator means if goddess is happy or is pleased with him, he will be able to purchase undetected true painting at low price, and after making them authentic, he will be able to sell them at dearest rates. If he is to earn anything in this new role, so my thoughts continued, means the author's friend's thoughts continued. I must control my feelings. The author's friend should control his feelings. No, 5 pounds is absurd. Means no, it is too much. A duce means bribe, gift, tip. You can say tip of 1 pound will meet that. It will be enough in this particular case. It will be nothing to me. It is not so important for me, or at any rate, nothing serious. But a gift of quail and manna from a clear sky to the dealer. Gift of quail and manna, unexpected gift, as it is in the Bible, that his followers got food and water from the clear sky for 40 days. Unexpected way. The same it will be unexpected for the dealer without our doing him any harm. And it will not do any harm to the dealer also. A pound will be ample enough. It will be enough, accompanied by a brief note. Brief letter will be accompanied by written with along with that 1 pound. The note was to the effect that I had sold the drawing at a profit, which enabled me to make him a present. The note was written in this way that he has been able to sell that painting in such a way, in earning such a kind of profit that he is able to give him some present gift, because it was an old and perhaps odd, because it is his old as well as odd belief of mine that one should do this kind of thing. Good luck should be shared. A good luck should be shared means it should be participated, profit should be participated or should be divided equally. I had the envelope in my pocket. The author has decided. Now see, before we come to the conclusion to these 2 paragraphs, the first original thought was that he should give him half of the profit, then 10, then 5, now 1. I had the envelope in my pocket containing the note, means that letter, and the check when I reached the club for lunch. We reached the club for lunch. And that afternoon, I played bridge so disastrously. He played bridge so, we can say, disastrously, that in a harmful manner, that I was glad I had not posted it. Means he lost in that game so much amount of money that he was happy he did not post it. Means if he had posted it, he would have thought that goddess has taken revenge on him. After all, so my thoughts ran. My thoughts, the author's friend's thoughts ran, as I destroyed the envelope and contents. Such bargains are all part of the game. Without such bargaining, that is selling and purchasing, these are the kind of straightforward business. Buying and selling are a perfectly straightforward matter between dealer and customer. It is matter between two person. One is customer, another is dealer. It is straightforward. There is nothing hidden in it. The dealer asks as much as he thinks he can extort, means take out from the, we can say, customer. He puts some kind of demand. The customer having paid it, and the customer after having paid the price is under no obligation. It remains under no obligation whatever to the dealer, whatever may happen to the dealer. The incident is closed. The author said, now this forget this incident. From this, the author wants to say that buying and selling is a part of business. The dealer gets some price from the customer, and customer after paying that price get the thing. What happens after that, customer is not responsible or not obliged to do anything for the dealer. This is the business. It is a straightforward issue and we should keep in mind. Thank you very